Happy Friday, everybody. How are you, beautifuls? Are you doing good? Hope you had a great day. It was nice out. The sun was out today until about 3 o'clock, and then it started to rain as usual. But I hope you got outside and did something fun. I hope you checked Google Classroom because, oh my gosh, my security cam caught some really interesting pictures today while I was at work. And guess who was in my house? Well, I'm not going to tell you. You have to go to Google Classroom and look at the pictures to find out. But I was shocked. It was a good surprise, though. So go on Google Classroom, ask mom or dad to maybe help you, and look at the pictures I posted today. You're never going to believe it. But hey, it's Friday. Did you dance today? I hope you danced because I miss dancing and doing all our dance parties on Fridays like we used to. I danced a little, but it just wasn't as fun without you guys. So anyway, I have a book that I've been waiting to share with you. And it's a short book, but it's really meaningful. And a lot of the lessons, there are some lessons in this book, and we know that authors have purposes, and they write books for different purposes and different reasons. And I think the book we're going to read is written, the purpose was to probably teach you about something. And I kind of like those books because maybe I'm a teacher, maybe that's why. But I like books that teach you lessons. And I think this book teaches you some really important lessons, and not just one, but some lessons that you might use throughout your whole life. I mean, I know you're only 6 or 7 right now. You've got a whole lifetime ahead of you. But I think there's some good advice in this book. So I wanted to share it. I thought it'd be a good one for a nice rainy Friday night. So the book we're going to be reading is called Only One You. And you know what? In this great big world we live in, it's hard to believe, but there is only one of you. And you know what? I think each one of you is so special and so unique and amazing in your own way. You all have these qualities that are they just dazzle and they shine. And I don't want you to ever forget that, okay? Because it's really important that you remember just how special that you are. So this book is called Only One You. And I want you to look at the cover for a minute. It's pretty colorful. Look at all those fish. There's so many of them, but look at, none of them are alike. And that's just like you guys. There's so many of you, but none of you are alike. You're all different. And like I said, I think you're pretty darn special for sure. So this book is written by Linda Krantz, and she's also the illustrator. And it's a Scholastic book. Thanks, Scholastic. And Only One You. I want you to think before we read, what's one thing you think makes you special? I could probably think of 10 things for each of you in a minute, but I'm hoping you could think of at least one thing about you that's special. I'm thinking of all of you in my head right now, and all these different words are coming into my mind, like funny and sweet and kind and caring and compassionate. There's so many words, but what do you think makes you special? I hope you do think you're special, because that's really important. It's important to me that you like you and that you know how important you are. So Only One You. Let's get started. And I could tell the setting of this story. It's probably going to be in some kind of water, maybe an ocean or a lake or a pond, because I don't think fish could really get out of water. Do you? All right, let's check it out. One thing I really like about this book is some of the pictures actually look like photographs, but then there's an illustration in there too. Like, look at it. It looks like you're looking at some bubbling water, but then there's a fish that was definitely drawn by a person. Only One You. I'm going to show you the picture first. Look at, see what I mean? It's like a picture was taken, an actual picture, and then they inserted some illustrations. Wonder who those fish are. Let's check it out. It's time, Papa said. I think it is, Mama agreed. Time for what? Audrey asked. Papa's voice softened. To share some wisdom. Do you know what wisdom is? Wisdom is, oh geez, it's kind of like some things you've learned along the way. Usually older people have a lot of wisdom. Always be on the lookout for a new friend. That is some good wisdom. Look for beauty wherever you are and keep the memory of it with you. Whoa, and look at, there's another one of those pictures. That is beautiful. So always remember the beauty that you see. It's important, especially when you're feeling kind of sad. Wow. Look at that. Blend in when you need to. Stand out when you have the chance. And I think you guys definitely all stand out because you're all so different. Find your own way. You don't have to follow the crowd. That's a lesson we've talked about in class a lot. That just because your friends are doing something, that doesn't mean you have to. Because your voice is important and you should make your decisions for yourself. Whoa. Look at those fish. Know when to speak. Know when to listen. I think that's really important. No matter how you look at it, there is so much to discover. If you make a wrong turn, circle back. We all know that mistakes happen, and I make mistakes and you make mistakes. It's okay. Just do the right thing. Apologize or fix your mistake and go back down the right path. I love this picture. If something gets in your way, move around it. To see what got in the way? A fishing hook. But they didn't get tied up in there. They just swam around it. I really like this picture because it looks like someplace I'd like to be. A nice, warm ocean. Show you the picture. Looks like a coral reef right there. Set aside some quiet time to relax and reflect every day. Appreciate art. It's all around you. Wow. Make wishes on the stars in the nighttime sky. Thank you for listening, Mama said. We hope you will remember, Papa winked and whispered. We know this is a lot for you to think about. Audrey did a backwards somersault and smiled. He was excited to go out into the world with what he had just learned. Wait for me, he shouted to his friends. Boy, that was some good wisdom his parents taught him. Before he swam away, he turned back to his parents and said, I will remember. Mama kissed him on the top of his head. There's only one you in this great big world, she said. Make it a better place. And look at those fish are making a heart, aren't they? I love this book. Did you like it? I loved it. I loved it because it talked about believing in yourself and how it's okay to make mistakes and how, geez, there's so many lessons that you should go out and discover things and learn things. But above all, I like what the very last page said. It said, make the world a better place. And you know what? You've done that already. You've done that, I think, back to our 2 years together, and for some of you, 1 year together. And I think about all the kind and giving things you've done. I think about the giving tree we had at Christmas time and how you did really kind things for the people you love. I think about the kindness hearts at Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, the Make-A-Wish stuff we've done, and just how kind you've always treated each other. So you are making a difference in this world, and you've definitely made a huge difference in mine. I love you guys, and I really do miss you. And remember, there's only one you. It's true. And I love that one you. So have a great weekend. I love you.